What is going on, everybody? It is the HHN dog here, the leader of the pack, and I'm back with another Halloween Horror Nights video. Now, yesterday, Universal Orlando announced 2 more scare zones for Halloween Horror Nights 28, and they are Killer Klowns from Outer Space and Revenge of Chucky. Now, when these 2 scare zones were announced, I was beyond excited because I love Killer Klowns from Outer Space and I love the Chucky movies. So, from what the blog says, these 2 scare zones are going to be absolutely outstanding. So this is what the blog has to say. This fall, the world's most deadliest, dull, and hungry killer clowns from outer space will invade Universal Orlando's Halloween Horror Nights. Get ready for 2 new scare zones. First up, Chucky is back. After 30 years of mayhem, he's creating chaos in the streets during a toy fair that turns lethal in the Revenge of Chucky scare zone. At this festival of toys, Chucky has twisted these playthings into new nightmares. Chucky himself rules this zone as he commands his minions to carve up some horror. This scare zone will be a torturous delight to behold as he dishes out some revenge personally. The horror and fun keeps coming as we bring you MGM Pictures' cult classic sci-fi horror film Killer Klowns from Outer Space. As you enter the domain of these killer clowns, the smell of cotton candy hides the fact that this is all trick and no treat. This sweet candy is spun from human victims grotesquely cocooned inside giant pods of cotton candy. Try and escape the killer clowns, or you'll face the wrath of their cotton candy ray guns that turn you into a tasty cotton candy snack. Earlier this month, we revealed 3 scare zones with their very own haunting stories. These original scare zones were Vamp 85, New Year's Eve, Twisted Traditions, and The Harvest. The nightmares and frights inspired from the 1980s horror films are taking over this year's event. You'll face your greatest fears of the past in 10 houses featuring the biggest names in horror like Netflix's Stranger Things and Legendary Pictures' Trick or Treat. Brave 5 spine-chilling scare zones with hordes of menacing creatures, and watch the powerhouse dance crew Academy of Villains kill it with a new show packed with twisted entertainment. So that's what the blog has to say about the 2 new scare zones that were announced yesterday, Revenge of Chucky and Killer Klowns from Outer Space. Now, just by reading that blog, I am so pumped for these 2 scare zones. I love the Chucky movies, and I love Killer Klowns from Outer Space. It's one of my favorite 1980s cult classic horror movies. I just cannot wait for these 2 scare zones, and I cannot wait to see what Fringe Chucky brings with him to HHN 28, and I cannot wait to see the clowns from Killer Klowns in the streets of Halloween Horror Nights 28. This year already sounds like it's going to be another fantastic year. But with the lineup this year of Stranger Things, Trick or Treat, Dead Exposure, and the other house that was announced last week, and along with the scare zones, this year sounds so incredibly wickedly awesome. There we go. That's what I was going to say. But other than that, I am beyond excited for these 2 scare zones. I just cannot wait to see the clowns in person. I cannot wait to see Chucky. And yeah, I mean, this year, the team, Halloween Horror Nights, the design team of Halloween Horror Nights has knocked it out of the ballpark. The creative team, excuse me. This year, I cannot wait. So thank you everyone so much for watching. If you would like to read the blog for yourself, I will put the link to that in the description bar down below. So thank you everyone so much for watching, and until the next Halloween Horror Nights video, everybody, I will see you all in the doghouse.